Hi everyone, just wanted to provide an update this past week. This actually has been just really an incredible past month. Was able to speak at several places, got invited to meet very influential pastors in the region, which is going to really help when we we're heading out into the communities with our local pastor here, Pastor Rodney, and it's been wonderful. But right here is the site of where we had a fall festival, and I wanted to share this with you because I'm going to try and put something in the newsletter, type it out, but I think it fails to convey the emotion. And so we had a fall festival, and we had the trailer down, and we had some some hiccups getting it started, and it's like we're learning. We have the Lord's provided, but we're still learning. So we get the sound equipment going, and things are going well. And there's, I don't know how many people. I'll have some pictures, maybe 30 to 50 people ranging up and down that are coming, families and kids and things. And it was supposed to run from 4 to 6 on Halloween. So music's going, everybody's having a good time. And I see these younger girls. And when I first said hello to them, because I was just introducing myself to the people, like my heart just broke for this one girl. Well, I know now her age. She's 12. And she just didn't look good. The heaviness about her and things, it was clear to me that this girl was struggling with some things. And so I small talked with her, and then I seen another young girl, and she had like blood all over her face for Halloween, and and I'm not just talking about like costume darkness, but I just felt, man, this girl, same thing as the other younger girl. And this other girl is 11. And so we had an incredible morning. I preached at a place on Friday morning to this men's group, and the Lord moved powerfully. And then at night, after the fall festival, we were supposed to go down to Leesville, which is a city about 20 minutes away. We were supposed to go to that and preach in the streets, because they have like a Halloween party parade type thing. And we were supposed to go down there and evangelize and meet another evangelist, this guy Dawson. And so it's getting close to 6, and I'm like, man, I gotta still close up this trailer. I gotta get things, tied up before we leave. And the parade down in Leesville, which is probably a 25-minute drive, that's only going from 6 to 8. So my brain is wanting to, wrap things up. So it's like 5-10 minutes to 6. We're getting ready to wrap things up. And I'm like, I have to share the gospel. I cannot, not share the gospel with this group of people. So I gave a short message and shared the gospel with these people. And as I gave the altar call, these girls, the ones that really the Holy Spirit just lit up, like, you need to share the gospel with these girls before they leave. And there was quite a few people that were standing and listening to the message. But these girls raised their hands. And I got to tell you, I got to go over and pray with them afterwards. I brought them, a New Testament, a Now That You're Saved booklet, some follow-up materials that we give to new believers. And I just asked her, how are you doing? You prayed for salvation, didn't you? And she said, I did. And I said, yeah, as soon as I met you, I said, really, the whole reason why I did this gospel presentation, or the whole reason why I, shared what I shared, is because of you. Like, when I seen you, my heart broke. And this girl just started weeping. And I said, boy, you've been through some stuff, haven't you? And, I don't know if through the grapevine, she's going to hear this, or a family member of hers is going to hear this. So I'm being very, very delicate with this. But this girl was just struggling so much, and just expressed her heart on, how far she'd went in this darkness, and the thoughts that she had, and please, fill in the blanks of what that looks like. And her mom was there, and I talked to her mom and expressed to her mom some of the things that she shared with me, when her mom was right there. And then we had another, two ladies from our church ministering with me. But, God just completely transformed this girl. And I sat there and I got to watch as this girl, who was so dark and so lost, just completely gets saved, gets filled with the Holy Spirit. She's just almost, if the people weren't there behind her, she would have fell out under the power of God. And then her friend, that 11-year-old, she's just sitting there like crying. And I said, can I pray for you? And she was kind of acting like she was kind of tough, She's like, well, if you want to, I don't care. And then same thing, as soon as I put my hand, out and begin to pray for her, she talks about, how she was, doing like self-harm and struggling with like her identity. But God came in and just completely just wrecked these girls and changed their life, set them free. Both of them said almost identical things, like they felt so light, they felt so free.